Welcome to the How to Convert a Lead to a Client simulated webinar. A couple of notes, folks, before we begin. Now, you are attending a simulated webinar that is accessed on demand. This means you choose the time and place that suits you best for viewing. Now, your simulated webinar comes complete with standard features such as a mini quiz or a poll to check your knowledge and the ability to send feedback via the standard chat feature. Now, if you've dialed in via mobile phone, please email your feedback to the podium trainers, Wayne, Kaz, or myself, Paula. Now, your How to Convert a Lead to a Client simulated webinar precedes the How to Convert a Lead to a Client e-learn. In other words, you can watch a demonstration on how to convert a lead to a client here in the simulated webinar, and then you can try to convert a lead into a client yourself in the e-learn. Now, you will see branded test systems in the webinar today. Now, whether you are with Plan, Choice or Fast, you will have the same functionality. Moving on from Mr. Brian Sample, who we created a lead for in a previous simulated webinar. Now, Brian's impressed with the investment property chat that he's had with you a couple of weeks ago, and he sends you through the following email. He's appreciative of the chat that you had. He's received those 2 documents that you mentioned. Now, Brian's just received his own payslip, which he wants to send through to you, as well as his employment papers showing his bonus structure. Now, he's also asking very clearly, so how long until you start showing me some great home loan deals? Again, you know his number, and anytime you want to give him a ring back. Now, what we're going to do, folks, is that we're going to verify 2 important points that allow us to convert Brian from a lead to a client in our database. Number 1, Brian is now specifically seeking credit advice from you, and he has received his copy of the privacy statement and the credit guide. Second point, now this is another point of verification. Brian is going to provide you with data, personal data of his own, which you are going to use and store in your own database as a part of his application for credit. So he's going to send you that payslip and a copy of his bonus structure, his employment papers. Now, these 2 points are very clear indicators that you have enough data and commitment as per your business model to convert Brian from a lead to a client in your database. Okay, so let's check to see how we do that. The first thing we do, folks, is that we check that Brian is indeed a lead in our current database, which we can see here. To convert Brian from a lead to a client, scroll across to the right-hand side and click on the Convert button. You will then be presented with a page which asks you whether or not you are going to create new or choose existing. Now, because Brian is still a new lead, we're going to leave it. Moving down this section, application, very clear. Now, the box is automatically checked to create a new application at the same time of conversion. If you do not want to create an application upon conversion, you must check this box here. This is the don't create an application upon conversion. Your details are underneath. When we're ready, we then click on the Convert button. What will happen now, folks, is that you'll be presented with a successful message that your lead has been converted. By clicking on your customer's name, in this example, Brian's name, we can now see his record type as a client. So up here at the beginning of this simulated webinar, Brian was a lead. You can now see that Brian is a client, a person client. That ends the simulated webinar, folks. Time for a poll, a quick quiz. Okay, folks. So the poll question was, does converting a lead to a client automatically create an application? The answer is yes. If you don't want to create an application at time of conversion, you must tick the checkbox, don't create an application upon conversion. Okay, folks, I now invite you to try the eLearn how to convert a lead to a client for yourself. Thank you so much for your time and for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.